All right. I definitely remember nothing about Blitzball. I don't even remember if it was fun. Oh, let's go through all of these tutorials. Blitzball, there are 5 players per team in the sphere pool. The overhead map shows all players' current positions and the direction each is facing. Here, only one team is shown on the field. Titus is carrying the ball now. The ball carrier is displayed as a circled arrow on the map. Now let's watch the players move. It may seem confusing at first, but it's actually quite simple. By default, player movement is set to auto, so everyone moves around the pool automatically. Use the overhead map to check the players' positions. The triangular frame inside the red circle is the opposing team's goal. Here it is. The goal is always on the left-hand side of the overhead map. Let's resume. Try to keep track of your position in relation to the goal. I'm starting to remember some of this now that I actually see the stuff. Oh my gosh. Once I go over here. Okay. That's both weird, but something I need to get used to is the camera switches and your movement does not change when the camera switches, which is very important for it to stay that way. But I've played games recently where it doesn't do that, and it gets confusing. Only the ball carrier can be moved manually, all other players stay on auto. Note that it becomes harder to manage your teammates while manually controlling the carrier. This mode is recommended for veteran blitzers. Now you're back to auto movement. Try switching between manual and auto to get a feel for both modes. I've got a feel for both modes. So I remember that so I noticed that HP was going down as we were moving around. So I believe, well, I'll just go through the tutorials. Moves the player towards the menu mode. Direction movement corresponds to the overhead map. Oh, okay. That moves the player towards the opposing team's goal, and that towards your own goal. In addition to manual A, there is also manual B. Stick with auto movement for now. Movement modes are only applicable when you're on offense. When you're on defense, your entire team moves on auto. Summary. I got it. Action command. In order to make a player perform an action, you must choose an action command. You can open the action command by pressing square. I have pressed it. Game pauses while the action command window is open, so you have ample time to think about your next move. Yes, this is what I remember is stuff costs HP to do. EA is pass. I feel like there's enough UI space here for them to spell these out. That is explained elsewhere. Please select dribble. There are 3 available commands: pass, shoot, and dribble. Dribble simply makes the player resume movement. Pass and shoot are the most important commands. Okay. That one was an easy one. Passing. Let's take a look at passing. Press square now. Select pass. Select a receiver for your pass. His stats are shown at the top right. Your pass is complete, and now Dato has the ball. Stats determine the outcome of each pass. Take a look at the numbers shown next to PA. That number 10 represents Dato's passing accuracy. Pass the ball back to Titus. Keep an eye on the PA score, now at 10, as the ball travels back to Titus. Did you notice the gradual decrease? The friction of the water causes the pass's PA to gradually decrease. If its PA reaches 0, the pass becomes uncatchable. Now let's watch Titus throw a bad pass. We'll set his PA to 3. Get it, Dato. When a pass fails, the ball becomes loose. A loose ball can be claimed by anyone. Therefore, a player with high PA can successfully throw longer passes. Likewise, a player with low PA often throws bad passes, giving the other team a chance at the ball. Okay, I got it. Shooting. Now let's look at how to shoot. Shooting is very similar to passing. A player's shooting accuracy is displayed as SH. Check Titus's shooting, now at 10. A shot loses SH as it travels through the water, just like a pass loses PA. A shot that reaches the goal with SH of at least 1 will score. If a shot's SH is depleted, it will fail. A goalkeeper defends the goal from Titus's shots. Let's do it. Open the command window. Select shoot. Once you select shoot, the goalkeeper's stats appear beneath yours. Your teammates' stats are displayed on a blue background. The opposing team's stats are displayed on a red background. CA represents the goalkeeper's ability to catch incoming shots. In this example, Rowdy's goalkeeping ability is shown as 8. Let's resume. Keep an eye on the shot's SH as it decreases. Check Titus's SH now. Since the shot lost some SH as it traveled through the water, it is currently at 6. Here we take the shot's SH and subtract the goalkeeper's CA. If no SH remains, then the shot fails. Be aware that the actual CA applied here is randomized, ranging from 50 to 150% of a goalie's current CA. What? Here the goalkeeper has a CA of 8, so the actual amount subtracted may vary from 4 to 12. What the heck? Why does it have to be that complicated? So let's see whether the shot's SH score will remain above 0. They didn't need to do that. Now it just means that that it feels like it's random. You know, like I take the shot and maybe I'll win, maybe I won't. Basically the catch score just seems like it doesn't matter anymore. The shot was successful because SH is at 1. Now let's see what happens when you miss a shot. Switch to manual movement, swim far from the goal, and try shooting from there. Shot failed because its SH hit 0. Okay, just take the shot and maybe things will work out. In Blitzball, players expend HP to perform actions. Think of HP here as stamina because players remain conscious even after their HP drops to 0. You could have just called it stamina. The first thing to remember is that whoever has the ball steadily loses HP while carrying it through the water. Watch how Titus's HP falls from 100 as he carries the ball. As you can see, HP decreases when the ball is carried. Shooting and passing also consume HP. Let's take a look. Select shoot. Each shot consumes 10 HP. Watch closely as Titus loses 10 HP. As you can see, why pay attention if you're just going to tell me? In Blitzball, all actions require HP. Now let's see what happens when HP runs low. Players can still shoot even if their HP falls below 10. But when they do, their shots are only half as effective. Whenever HP is too low, the commands are highlighted blue. Also, note that SH is reduced from 10 to 5. I was like, I don't see nothing. Each player slowly regains HP once he is rid of the ball. Okay, got it. Encounters. Had a few of those. An encounter occurs when opposing players come into contact with the ball carrier. If you are the ball carrier, the action command menu will open. You must then decide on a course of action in the face of opposing players. For now, select No Break. We'll explain breakthroughs later. Vixen stands in Titus's way. His stats are displayed on the top right. Next, the action command window appears. Select Pass for now. Normally, the ball is thrown here. It would lose PA as it travels through the water. But in an encounter, opposing players try to block your passes and shots. BL represents a player's skill at blocking. Here, Bixen's blocking stat is 2. The pass loses an amount of PA equal to Bixen's BL. The actual calculation is slightly randomized. Why do you do this to me? If PA falls to 0 or less, the ball is intercepted by the opposing player. In this example, PA is 10 and BL is 2. The estimated result is 8. As long as PA is at least 1, the pass goes through. Once through, the pass continues to expend PA as it travels toward its intended receiver. Watch PA closely as we resume play. I'm watching it. Send it to Tato. The defender reduced the PA of the pass when it got when he got a hand on it. Now let's see what happens when the defender's BL stat is much higher. Alright. Send it to Bada. The defender's high BL reduced the PA of the pass to 0, resulting in a turnover. Some encounters include multiple defenders. Let's see how that works. Bixen and Abbas block your way. Their stats are shown in the top right. Bixen's BL is 4 and Abbas' BL is 2. That's 4, but since the results are slightly randomized, it won't necessarily equal 4, because soccer fools. Alright, Dato. Pass's PA stayed above 0, so the pass was complete. Now let's try shooting a goal. When you attempt to shoot, the goalkeeper also comes in, so you're now facing 3 opponents. Subtract the stats shown beneath SH from its current value of 10 to determine whether the shot scores. Okay. Blitzball time. It is Blitzball time. We've got a bunch of tutorials to go through. Thankfully, this seems relatively simple so far. You know, so there is that. We'll look at breakthroughs in this section. You've encountered 3 opposing players. EA represents passing accuracy. Here, the player's EA stat is 17. The defender's blocking stats appear beneath PA. The result is 17 minus all their stuff is less than 0. So any attempt at passing will surely fail. Let's try a breakthrough here. The ball carrier will try to shake off defenders by breaking through their tackles. If he withstands their tackles, the breakthrough succeeds and fewer defenders remain. Let's try breaking through Grav. Keep an eye on Grav's AT during the breakthrough. You've decided to break through Grav before making your next move. Now Grav will tackle Titus. If Titus can't withstand the tackle, he'll give up the ball. It takes endurance to withstand tackles. Right now, Titus's endurance is 11. AT tells us how hard a tackle will hit. The defender's AT is 7. Subtract AT from EN to determine the outcome of a tackle. If EN is reduced to 0, then the tackler steals the ball. Watch EN closely. I guess I'm passing? Titus endured the tackle and broke through Grav. The breakthrough was a success. Only 2 defenders remain in the way. Look at the stats shown underneath PA. Since Grav is out of the picture, he can't block passes anymore. Math is now that. Completing a pass should be much easier now. And over with the tato. Break through as many defenders as you can to complete more passes and score more goals. Okay, okay. Tech copy. Players can learn techniques from their opponents. This is called tech copy. First, have one of your players mark an opponent who knows a desirable technique. Now that player will keep an eye on that opponent in order to learn his techniques. Select Break to Bixen. Tech copy appears at the top of the screen when a player uses a technique during a game. This indicates a window of opportunity to learn that technique. Press X at the right time in order to learn it. Let's try it now. Select Dribble for now. Well, fine. Tech copy successful. Just remember that the player who learns the technique is not necessarily the one it is used against. What? Players who have marked that opponent are the ones who learn his techniques. If multiple players have marked him, only one will learn at any one time. The players may have trouble learning techniques, though, if they are of lower levels than their respective targets. Once you've learned a new technique, you can equip it at halftime or at the start of the next match. Okay. Stats. HP, endurance, PA, SH, AT. They never actually said what AT stands for, so I'm just going to assume attack. BLCA, California. Right, poison. Loses HP. Do not recover HP even when rid of the ball. Poison run its course. Ooh. Poison also disables techniques. Shooting techs are lost first, followed by tackling techs and passing techs if the poison effects are stacked with pile venom. Ooh, poisonous. Yikes. Unable to act when put to sleep, the player will wake after a while or when is hit by the ball. Reduces a single stat by half. The effects wear off over time. Okay, status effects are evil. You can learn Blitzball techniques by tech copying them from opposing players or using the prizes given to the top teams of each season or tournament. Initially, each player can only learn certain techniques. But by learning certain key techniques, a player can increase the number of techniques available to them. The required key techniques vary by player. Each time a player learns a key technique, he gains access to a broader range of techniques. 10 games are played during a league season, with the winner determined by total points. 3 points are awarded for a win, 1 point for a tie. You can press that to forfeit a game, but only when your team is losing. Tournaments span 2 to 3 matches. There are no draws, so a match ending with tied scores goes to overtime. Press that to forfeit a game, but only when your team is losing. Exhibition games are for practice. No experience points are awarded for playing, but you can copy techniques. Press that at any time to forfeit the game.